with the help of an example we are going to learn that one. So first, in that types of chemical reaction. Types of chemical reactions. So in that types, first one is their combination reaction. First one is their combination reaction. Combination reaction. So with the help of an example we'll learn. In case of a combination reaction, some activities are given. So that activity wise we are going to learn, and then we'll take definition. So first thing is there. First activity is there. You have to take HCl and NH3. Which substance, which chemicals you have to take? HCl and NH3. So here one test tube you will take, and in that test tube you are going to take HCl, hydrochloric acid, and in this test tube you are going to heat. After heating, evaporation will take place and vapors will come out. And in another vessel or test tube you are going to take NH3, and in that you have to dip one rod in this solution, and you have to take this rod here. So HCl will get vaporized. HCl will get vaporized. Vaporization will take place, and that vapors will come out. And here NH3 gas is there. NH3. So reaction will take place between HCl and NH3. HCl, hydrochloric acid, and ammonia. And that in that reaction it will produce ammonium chloride. It will produce ammonium chloride. So when these vapors are coming here, then which reaction takes place? HCl, it is in a gaseous state, plus NH3, it is also in gaseous state, and it will give NH4Cl. This one is the ammonium chloride, and this one hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, and this one is the ammonia. So initially this HCl and NH3 gaseous state, they will combine and they will get condensed. After condensation, they are forming solid mass, solid smoke they are forming, mass they are forming, and that one will be their ammonium chloride. So first activity is there. Hydrogen chloride, that is hydrochloric acid you are taking, test tube you have to heat, then evaporation will take place. Then after that you have to take one rod, you have to dip into the ammonia, that rod you have to take here, then reaction will take place between HCl and NH3, and it will form NH4Cl. So second activity is there. Activity number second. Activity number 2. In that activity number 2, what you have to take? You have done this one. That one you have to take magnesium ribbon. Magnesium ribbon. Suppose you would take one burner. On that burner you have to hold one magnesium ribbon with the help of tongue. You will hold here. Then it will burn. Burning will take place. Burning. So magnesium comes in contact with oxygen, and it will form MgO. Twice O2 is there, so you have to multiply here by 2, and here 2. So twice Mg plus O2, it will give twice MgO. This one is there, magnesium oxide. This one is there, oxygen. This one is there, magnesium metal. Magnesium metal. So in this, burning will take place, combustion will take place, and third activity you have to take. In that third activity, activity number 3, what you have to do? You have to take calcium oxide. You have to take one evaporating dish. You will take. In that evaporating dish, you have to take pieces of CaO, calcium oxide. calcium oxide you have to take, and in that you have to add H2, you have to add the water molecule. So reaction will take place between CaO and H2O. So which reaction will be there? CaO plus H2O, it will give CaOH twice, plus heat will be liberated, it will be given out. So in these three chemical equations, if you will see, if you will observe properly, one thing you are observing, that one is there here, these are the reactants, these are the reactants, and here this one is their product. These are reactants and this one is their product. This one, these are reactants, and this one is the product. Calcium oxide is there. So one common thing is there, here reactant are there two or more, but product is same, or product is only one. So the reactant side, two or more reactant are there, more than one reactant is there, and the product is there only one. So what is combination reaction? The chemical reaction in which two or more reactants react together and they are giving single product. The chemical reaction in which single product is obtained from two or more reactant, and such chemical reaction is called as a combination reaction. So definition will write combination reactions. What is the combination reaction? The chemical reaction, definition is there. The chemical reaction in which single product is formed from two or more reactants is called combination reaction. It is called as a combination reaction. So what is the combination reaction? The chemical reaction in which single product is obtained from two or more reactant, it is called as a combination reaction. Or two or more reactant gives rise single product, it is called as a combination reaction. Second type of the reaction we are going to study, and that one is the decomposition reaction. Second type is there decomposition. Decomposition reaction. So decomposition reaction, in that combination and decomposition, these are the opposite reactions. As like in the combination, single product is obtained from two or more reactant. So in the decomposition, two or more products are obtained from single reactant, just opposite only. So example we are going to study. In that example, first thing, sugar molecule. If you take sugar C12H22O11, example we are going to study about sugar, and you are going to take one evaporating dish. You will take one evaporating dish, and in this you have to take sugar, and formula is there C12H22 and O11, C12H22O11, and this sugar you have to heat. With the help of burner you have to heat, and then the evaporation will take place. So from that sugar, water molecule will be lost and the reaction will occur like this way. C12H22O11, after heating it will give 12 carbon plus 11 H2, carbon 12, carbon 12. oxygen 11, oxygen 11, hydrogen 22, 11 to the 22. So this one is the sugar, this one is the carbon, and this one is the water vapors. This one is solid, this one is gas, and this one is the solid. So if you are heating the sugar, after heating sugar, black substance, black carbon substance will remain behind, and that one is there, carbon black, and it will be, and it will evaporation of 11H2 molecule will takes place. So second activity we are going to done. Second example is there. This example number 1. Second example is there. In that second example, suppose you will take one test tube you have to take. In that test tube you have to take limestone, that is a CaCO3 you have to take. You have to fix it with a rubber cork. You have to fix with rubber cork, and in that you have to fix one glass tube, bend tube. So, and this glass tube, another one test tube you have to take, and in that test tube you have to take lime water, CaOH twice, and in that bubbles will come out. So if you are heating this test tube, you will heat this test tube with help of burner, then calcium carbonate, it will break into two products, and that reaction we are going to study. That one is the CaCO3. After heating, it will give CaO plus CO2 gas. So in this, when you are heating calcium carbonate, limestone, then it will break, it will form CaO, calcium oxide, and carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide gas passes through the bend tube, and it will go into the lime water. In the lime water it will become milky, it will become milky. So this one is also one type of reaction. So after this, next reaction we are going to study, and that reaction is there, that example is the third one. Suppose you will take hydrogen peroxide, decomposition of hydrogen peroxide, decomposition of H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide, So decomposition of hydrogen peroxide takes place automatically, naturally, and it will give two products. So hydrogen peroxide H2O2, and it is giving, first product is their H2O and second product is their O2. So H2O2, twice H2O2, it will give H2O plus O2, that twice H2O. So is it balanced or not, that one? This one is their hydrogen peroxide, it will give water and oxygen, hydrogen peroxide. So 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4, 2 plus 2, 4. That means this one is also decomposition reaction. And one more reaction is given there in the UGO brain power, in that what is the chemical reaction. Suppose you will take, question is asked, can you recall or can you tell, in that one question is asked, that question is there, can you decompose or can you form hydrogen and oxygen from the H2O? Can you decompose the water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen by passing electric current or sunlight? So answer for that question is there, yes, we can decompose H2O molecule into H2 gas and O2 gas. So H2O on passing electricity or sunlight, it will break into H2 plus O2. So this is electrolysis of water. This chemical reaction is there, electrolysis of water. So it is possible to decompose the water molecule into H2 gas and O2 gas. So next thing is that if you look all these reactions in this sugar molecule, after heating it will get decomposed. Carbon plus H2 molecule is formed, CaCO3, CaO, after heating it will form CaO, calcium oxide plus CO2 gas. Here H2O2, it gives twice H2O plus O2, and hydrogen H2O, it will get converted to H2 plus O2. So you will see all these four reactions, you will observe it is seen that two or more products are formed. This one is their reactant and this one is their product. And here also reactant and here is their product. So what you can observe here, two or more products are formed from the single reactant, and such chemical reactions are called as a decomposition reaction. So all these reactions are of decomposition reaction. So definition you can write for decomposition reaction, and that definition is simple definition is there. The chemical reaction in which two or more products are obtained from single reactant is called decomposition reaction. The chemical reaction in which two or more products are obtained from the single reactant, that chemical reaction is called as a decomposition reaction. So after this, two more types of chemical reactions are there, and that one we are going to learn. That two types are first one, third one. Now first combination we have studied, then decomposition. Now displacement reaction we are going to learn. So in that displacement reaction, actually what takes place, that one we are going to learn. So in the displacement reaction, ion of more reactive element displaces ion of less reactive element from its salt solution. Third type is there, displacement reaction. So in that displacement reaction, before this we have taken one example. With the help of example we will form the definition. So example is there, if you take CuSO4, copper sulfate plus Zn you are taking zinc, it will give ZnSO4 plus Cu. This one is aqueous, this one is solid, this one is aqueous, and this one is solid. This one is the zinc sulfate. Color of this one is there blue, and color of this one is there colorless solution. Blue color will get colorless solution. So next thing is there another example also we'll take. In that example we'll take a FeSO4 plus Cu, FeSO4 or CuSO4 plus Fe. CuSO4 plus Fe, it will form FeSO4 plus Cu. This one is the copper sulfate, and this one is the iron, and this one is the ferrous sulfate, and this one is the copper, solid, aqueous. Another third example you can take. You will take copper sulfate plus Pb, plus you can take Pb. Pb means lead. CuSO4 plus Pb. It will give PbSO4 plus Cu. So this one is the copper sulfate. Copper sulfate. This one is their lead. This one is their lead sulfate. And this one is their copper. Solid, aqueous, solid, aqueous. So if you now observe this reaction, so zinc is more reactive than copper, Fe is more reactive than copper, and Pb is more reactive than copper. So in this, ion of more reactive element displaces ion of less reactive element from its salt solution. So here Fe, it is the ion, it is the more reactive element, and its ions will displace to the copper ions from the copper sulfate solution. So what definition you can do? The chemical reaction in which the more ion of less reactive element is displaced from its salt solution by ion of more reactive element. So displacement reaction, we can write definition. Definition: the chemical reaction in which the less ion of less reactive element is displaced by ion of more reactive element is called displacement reaction. So the chemical reaction in which place of ion of less reactive element from its solution, from its salt solution, is taken by ions of more reactive element, it is called as a displacement reaction, and that examples are there here. And last type of the chemical reaction we are going to learn, and that one is their double displacement. So in that double displacement, ions are exchanged and a precipitate is formed. Insoluble mass is formed. Ions are exchanged and precipitate is formed. Fourth type of the chemical reaction is the double displacement. So what is meant by double displacement? Some examples we have studied before this. So that example we will take. First example is there K2CrO4 plus BaSO4, and second example is there NaCl plus AgNO3. These two examples we have done before this. So K2CrO4, potassium chromate, name is there potassium chromate. Barium sulfate, and it will form BaCrO4, barium chromate, plus it will form K2SO4, and here yellow PPT is formed. White type of PPT is formed, yellow PPT is formed. Precipitate is there, you can write here downward arrow. So in the second equation, name of this one is the potassium sulfate. This one is the sodium chloride, and here silver nitrate will form AgCl plus NaNO3. Name is there silver chloride, and here sodium nitrate, silver chloride, and this one will be white PPT. White precipitate will be there, and here you can write downward arrow. So if you study these two chemical reactions, in that K2CrO4 potassium chromate reacts with barium sulfate and it will form barium chromate, and it is a yellow colored PPT precipitate is formed, and K2SO4 is there. K2SO4. Another reaction is the NaCl plus AgNO3, and it will form AgCl, silver chloride, plus NaNO3, sodium nitrate. So here also white precipitate is formed. So from this you can do the definition of double displacement reaction, and in that double displacement reaction the chemical reaction in which ions between two reactants, here two reactions are there, ions of the reactants are displaced, ions in the reactant are replaced, or their positions are changed, and it will form precipitate, and that particular chemical reaction is called as a double displacement reaction. The chemical reaction in which ions in the reactants are exchanged, and it will give precipitate, product will be precipitate. That chemical reaction is called as a double displacement reaction. So definition you can write: the chemical reaction in which ions in the reactants are exchanged, and product form is precipitate. Such chemical reaction is called double displacement reaction. So the chemical reaction in which ions in the reactants are exchanged and product form is precipitate, and such chemical reaction is called as a double displacement reaction. So after this, next point will be there factors affecting on the rate of the chemical reaction. That one will study in next part.